They are actually just going to put 3 people down long to try and catch any potential long push, but it's not going to happen. Instead, there's olofm over here, and Fnatic with a really slow and careful round. Pronax still in T-spawn, making sure no one is crossing or walking out middle. This is just information gathering time for Fnatic.
A very slow pace here, in fact, from Fnatic. But this smoke is going to clear. SmithZz still has another one, but he hasn't heard a sound yet to give him away. Give it away. He's waiting for a time now on the clock, but he spots the first man. Here's the steps for the follow-up, and it's going to be too late. He's not going to be able to use all those nades. kioShiMa rotates back in, but he's late as well, and olofm lurking it long catches Happy off guard. This is perfect play here from Fnatic, and it's completely spinning out of control.
Yeah, it definitely is. Shox goes down as well. NBK 1v3 at the moment. And locked out of the bomb site. The bomb has not yet even gone down, but they don't have to rush this. They can just take it slow and patiently like this. Now they're all in the bomb site. Nice jump from KriMz. And that is a very, very carefully executed round from Fnatic. Well played. You thought maybe that could have gone wrong once SmithZz got this kill from this position. But the only way this would have worked out is if the other player from the EnVyUs side would have been, instead of out here, had actually been inside the bomb site. That way they could have crossfired. When he's alone, it doesn't work as well, not with the USPS like that.
Oh, especially his position, given the fact that he had so many nades, right? He's not there for a brawl.
No.
He's there to peek out, pick up one guy, and then have support from kioShiMa, but also use those nades to buy time, and that just did not happen there. So they paid for it big, but what is going on here? A triple scout buy from EnVyUs. We never see this kind of play. This is something from Happy's playbook right now, where he's just been keeping this under wraps for this perfect scenario.
Yeah, I mean, maybe something I would expect. Hell, oh, it's a double in one. SmithZz, pronax, and olofm are gone. What an upset. SmithZz can't get the 3rd kill there, but that is really, really absurd. Happy gonna pick up a kill, but KriMz and JW are both very low on health. olofm outright disconnecting from the game, saying, I'm done with this nonsense. And the jump shot.
Yes.
kioShiMa is gonna take the kill on KriMz, and well, it's JW left 1v3. Envy shutting down Fnatic over on long. The triple scouts, they reign supreme.
Look at kioShiMa. He's just looking over at SmithZz, and SmithZz is like, all in a day's work, mate. No problem. Double shot with the scout. Psh, anytime.
That's what I'm saying. That team on camera just now, not Fnatic, but the other one, they just look like a team that's been defeated, and they're not. They're just super focused, but they always look like this. It's really interesting.
That is the way to wake up. Shoxie, man. Shoxie's got that scout, but SmithZz is just looking so good. And there you go. This is a problem that they're going to have to deal with, Fnatic. Okay. Well, olofm has the solution, apparently. Just insta-gives Happy there. Happy usually does go around that, so I'm not surprised to see that olofm pre-aiming that particular spot, because Happy loves to boost up in the boxes on CT like that.
Shox is here. Scout ends up no-scoping. He did actually hit that shot on JW, but he's sort of boxed in. He hits one more shot in. He misses the next one. But they need to get rid of him before they can get the bomb down. Now backup is coming here. It's kioShiMa with the AK sprays. 1 pistols out, and they're going to take care of business. It's olofm all alone. The scout not going to be enough this time. NBK with a good triple kill, and they're going to end up winning the round. But that scout almost feels like a railgun sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, man, he's so quick. So quick with it. The mobility that it grants you and the damage that it does, I mean, it's just potentially one of the strongest guns in the game right now, just flat out, for the money value that it is. It's only $1,700 to pick up that cannon.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, it's a really, really good investment, without a doubt.
Well, they are making very good use of it right now. This is a complete reversal. The pistol round looked so good for Fnatic, but the follow-up rounds, it's just not happening. And now NBK is lining him up. JW even lending a hand. Picks off flusha for him. The spray comes in from Happy, and they are not going to get this kill immediately. Happy has to go back in and finish it off with the pistol. But a perfect hold here for EnVyUs, and that is exactly, well, how they need it to go at this point, because the money is starting to build.
It definitely is. Shox and kioShiMa only have died the once each, so they're looking a lot better. It's going to put us into the 5th round, and no AWP for Fnatic yet, but there is one on Shox, and he's spawned a little bit closer to long, so he's going to go for that one. They're leaving B already. They decide immediately, no, it's not going to be a B push, so we're going to go down middle and boost up instead, while leaving 3 at A. I mean, this is a big risk to take.
Shoxie, Shoxie. Does he actually go in? Does he go far enough? olofm is here. Shoxie, do you take this step? He goes for the peek, and he wins the duel. olofm is gone. 2 entry frags now for EnVyUs, soon to be a third. Happy on short will pick off KriMz. He could get another one, he does. The headshot on pronax. EnVyUs, this is the momentum building for them right now. They are getting out of control.
Not much flusha could do at this point. Grenades raining in from both sides, and SmithZz will end it there. So 4-1 and a very aggressive round. I mean, shoxie seemingly taking a big risk, but if you've seen shoxie play Dust 2 before, it's not that uncommon to see what he just did. It happens in the middle as well. At times, he'll basically push up all the way to top mid and with an AWP and just snipe people who are over by long. That happens multiple times, and it's just very effective.
It's very strong. I mean, just the power of shoxie. JW going to try his luck there at Longhouse. He gets chased back, lives with 4 HP. Tag through the box there. shoxie gets headshot as well. Overrun. And the pressure coming out here from Fnatic with these Tech 9s is terrific. They are able to get at least a little bit of damage in, but NBK is there to get a double kill. kioShiMa as well. And NBK ending the round with a triple. A bit of a scary moment there for EnVyUs, but they were able to, well, they were able to reestablish themselves very quickly there.
So, game gonna stabilize just a tiny bit here, 5-1, and there's a double up setup. So olofm and JW both, and none of them are gonna run long. They're gonna try and double scope in the middle. One makes it over, and everybody's gonna cross. Yeah. While actually EnVyUs have 4 people towards B. They're simply trying to read this as a B push this time for Fnatic, and this is essentially Happy trying to stay 1 step ahead of pronax at all times. shoxie gonna move up here, but there's a guy hiding behind the pillar. Is he gonna see him? Not just yet. flusha, great angle to pick off shox there. Very, very nicely done.
And right now you can tell that Fnatic are digging deep, just trying to find every little trick they can. The pre-aim for the lower mid doors there, that's to counter SmithZz and his boosting with the AWP. But there, the spray through the smoke, KriMz, I mean, they're checking every little trick that EnVyUs could try and throw at them right now. Fnatic are trying to counter it, and so far it's worked out marvelously in this round. 7th round, they've got a double entry frag, and now all of the momentum is theirs. They should be able to lock this round down from here.
Really bad luck for SmithZz. He actually tried to jump off of Happy's face, and as he sort of fell down, he fell into the shot that KriMz threw with the AK then, so that was a little bit of misfortune, but Fnatic going to be just fine with that. NBK up here. He's going to have to do even better than the last couple of rounds to stay alive with the M4A1 especially. Not that many bullets, and he's got 1 Molotov here. I mean, there's that much time left, but I don't think this is going to be enough to stop Fnatic, essentially. And they're down on the slope as well. NBK flashes, gets the first kill here, tries for a second one. Ooh, will be shot down.
Fantastic shot there, and they get bogged down in the flames. Happy stops him short from short. And the instant return from olofm put a stop to that. kioShiMa, the last man alive, he did manage to pick up shoxie's AWP, and he's going to be able to make it out of here in one piece as well, unless olofm can cut him off. olofm's picked up an M4A1. kioShiMa misses the timing, not going to land that one. He goes for the Tech 9, and if he hits the headshot here, it will be lethal, and he does get it in the end. Of course, they're going to start hunting him, though. They do not want to let him hold on to this gun. The whole point of this now for Fnatic is to make sure that EnVy are spending as much money as possible in the next round.
And mission accomplished there. JW gonna end up sniping him out, so 5-2. And I mean, we've seen this map swing from being a terrace-sided map to being sort of CT-sided. I'm willing to say if you get 6 rounds on the terrace side, you're still competitive. It's not great, but it can actually be done. So
what is this? SmithZz goes for a Scar 20. Now that is shocking. That is not what we expect to see from him. I mean, he is like the god opera on this map, so for him not to go for the AWP, that's going to throw Fnatic for a bit of a loop here.
Yeah, but it's so good in the back of sight like this, because no matter how many smokes they put up, you can just keep on raining down hell, so I don't really mind it. kioShiMa is here, and he's got a smoke, so if they come middle, he's probably going to smoke up the doors, and then probably they will try and take up a dark, or just both hold window, but that's a little bit more risky at times.
kioShiMa, he's playing this right as well. Nade in hand, he's moving just about as quick as could be, and he's not sticking around. He's going for the odd peek. They didn't take the bait. No over-rotation coming out of EnVyUs just yet, despite the smokes going down in CT. That second one might tip their hand. That might start making them think that Fnatic are going to start heading towards this B site, but they haven't committed. Happy, however, is boosted up in CT now, so he may be able to find a bit of an angle if Fnatic were to commit. But Fnatic, this is all about setting it up. This is all about the mind game, just trying to draw them out of position.
Yeah, shoxie missed the first shot there as they came up short, and 30 seconds left. They're definitely going to go for the A-bomb side this time around. This battle down here is critical. If olofm can take down NBK, then shoxie's in a very lonely position. And that might be what seals the deal. Out the middle they go. Flashbangs in as well. They're somehow in CT spawn. And NBK does go down on long. So now shoxie being attacked from both sides picks up the kill, and that's very important. 2v3 now. 13 seconds left. KriMz going to go for the safe plant here. They can't really jump up unless they boost up. And they will go down with the bomb here. So they're going to fail to boost just a tiny bit. And trying to do it a little bit further back and cover the smoke. It's actually a very clever play right now from the CT side. Grenade on in, and look at that. Happy is going to return the frag, but it's still a 1v2 here for KriMz. And he does not get the kill. That was a headshot point blank range with the auto sniper, and Envy are going to win the round.
I bet you whatever you want that was no scope as well. That SmithZz just walked up and he just pulled the trigger. Bet you whatever you want there.
Someone go and check that for us at some point. Be funny to know. 6-2.
Oh man, and that's a way for them to
kioShiMa
come back
with a
game.
negative.
What? No.
Yes.
Really? Did he throw it away? Did he just buy a negative and throw it away?
He did.
Oh. And he just leaves it in CT like that, lying there in the corner. If Fnatic, imagine if one of the players managed to sneak through mid doors, gets into CT, finds a negative there of all things.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the best thing. Actually, what's really scary is the negative is actually really accurate when you burst fire it. It's like you wouldn't think it, but it is. But it doesn't look like Fnatic have any clue that there's a nearly $6,000 expensive gun in there.
Pretty much the most expensive gun in the game.
Yeah. kioShiMa's down to 3,000 almost, a little bit under because
that is a big mistake, though. That's 2 M4s pretty much right there. So throwing that away, that's a big mistake made. That could have an impact. If they were to lose this round, for example, I mean, they've already lost Happy, but NBK is low, kioShiMa as well. I mean, throwing away $6 grand like that, that's a full buy, full nades, everything right there. That's a whole round where he could have had a gun. So that's a big mistake there for kioShiMa.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Shox. Good flick there. Just got to make sure they don't lose everything else. And SmithZz in the middle. Auto sniper to finish it off. 7-2, and the 10th round is coming up here. Fnatic do have enough money. They even could have, I think, bought an AWP on somebody. I swear I saw someone with a bid above 5,000. Yeah, I think olofm could have, but they're going to go all AKs. And maybe that's a clue to what they're going to be doing this round.
Bit of the run and gun.
Yeah, maybe going to try and go for like a swift execute once they get the timer. I mean, the B split's the most obvious one.
Well, there's some aggression right there, or at least a little bit of forward pressure with the flashes onto B site. That's going to keep them dancing over on EnVyUs' side. Fnatic then go right back to standard try and true. Hold one at Longhouse, hold one in Upper Dark, put 3 in mid, get mid control. I mean, this is all by the book play from Fnatic right now. And Happy right now, that's a very interesting angle.
Yeah, I think if someone crossed over, he wanted to smoke it off, but that's still a big risk. NBK winning a really crucial battle, and now it feels like the B split is getting more and more likely at this point. So we're going to have to see if kioShiMa is really going to be able to do what he's sort of been threatening to do for a while, which is the smoke up in a door, if they do come.
Well, 2 guys infiltrating through mid. They know that Happy is playing from here, but Happy still wins the duel versus JW. That is incredibly important for EnVyUs.
And look at this fake. kioShiMa actually puts up the smoke like he smoked the door, but now he's run through the smoke on the other side. And that could be like an even more interesting trick here. 30 seconds. Molotov is up as well. And out the middle, kioShiMa flashes himself in, but he's going to get wrapped around. Pronax was actually behind him. Now SmithZz goes down. This is unraveling here for Envy. They were in a great position, and they've almost sort of thrown it away here. This is big.
And shoxie having to swap out now, but this is big. 2v3 retake on B site. Not likely. shoxie needs to play amazing right now, and he doesn't get the spray right. That was a golden opportunity to turn it their way, but he doesn't get it done, and NBK now has to back off. He knows there's the AWP over here. If he can just make it into CT, he can save that. It's a very expensive save. If he can manage that, that would be big for them at this point, because 1v3, it's not looking likely. They're going to be running down B slope as well. He pre-fires. Good play there, playing off the sound. And flusha darting around. NBK will not get the job done. There will be no save. Instead, it's going to be flusha picking up that AWP. That's a great save there for Fnatic, and that's also a big win for them.
It was actually really funny what happened to kioShiMa, because he was right in this corner, and he flashed himself in and peeked this way, and pronax actually danced around him right outside of his field of view and killed him from behind. That was some ninja level play. 7-3 moving into the 11th round. There's a double up setup currently going on. NBK's gone down, and that's flusha getting the long spawn, I think, and trying to take that shot, and he did.
And I like this from Fnatic. Look at this. They're going to get that entry frag. They aren't going to try and reset. They're going to build on this. They're going to keep the pressure up. And shoxie finds an angle to work on. Takes out pronax. He could get point blanked, and he will. olofm hunts him down. Happy trying to buy some time with this smoke, but he ends up smoking himself off. Bit of a problem. Flashes through, but he's out in the middle of nowhere. Good punish comes through. Rotation is in, but olofm just annihilates it. SmithZz and kioShiMa can't do a thing from that position. And now we see Fnatic start to gain some momentum here.
And Envy actually forced to eco, and just to rub it in here. kioShiMa would have had like another $5,000 on top of this. Might not have been completely enough for a buy, but you know, it comes back to bite you. You waste that money, and all of a sudden you're going to need it. Especially if this becomes another few rounds for Fnatic. 7-4. Again, if they could bring it back to 6 here on their side, I think they're still competitive.
Oh, no doubt about that. Okay, here we go. Shoxie. This is some of the patented Shoxie push coming here. Top mid, taking point with the 5-7. They aren't going to find anybody lurking there, though. Fnatic are already out long. Happy's about to get a rude awakening. JW, point blank, takes him out with the AWP. And shoxie now just going to go for the ultra flank. But to KriMz. KriMz hits that timing perfectly to check their back and make sure that they are not getting flanked. Very nicely done there by KriMz with the timing and the read.
Definitely a good job. I actually did catch Shocky in the break and just ask him about whether or not he's still doing the pistol round calling. And it's not, but he says he does a lot of the mid-round calling these days. So, yeah, things still changing for Envy. And, I mean, whatever they're doing, it's certainly working out quite well. But they need to start winning more rounds here and kind of shut Fnatic down in the second half, because otherwise this could end up really bad for them. SmithZz versus JW.
It's going to be the crouch peek.
It's a patience battle at this point.
There it was. Flash. Standing, and there it is.
Wow.
SmithZz gets the punish. SmithZz gets the punish, does not miss that shot. Happy in the meantime catches pronax out, and he goes for another. KriMz is gone. And now Envy have just wrenched control away from Fnatic in this round. They have everything going their way. Triple entry frag, that just about does it. flusha with a very nice pop flash, but he doesn't hit the spray on SmithZz, and then gets flanked out by Happy, who's hungry for more.
The big thing here is that Fnatic actually do have enough to buy for the 14th round. So that's going to be really important for them, because obviously this round is kind of a lost cause. Good spray from olofm. Really, really confident at the end there. Gets another one in on kioShiMa. And I'm just looking at the scoreboard here. 14th round. I guess that actually could come back to it, Envy, if they really do lose this next round, because they are buying up quite a bit. So if they lose everybody, 2 of them won't be able to buy quite for the 15th round. So there's something to gain here if you're Fnatic.
Fnatic, though, is it a full buy out of them? I believe it is.
We can actually quickly just
there we go. They have everything they need. So, I mean, this is, there's still, I mean, it could go either way in this round, really. Both teams fully equipped. NBK with the swag 7, but he's playing from a strong position with it. SmithZz will miss the flick up onto Cat there, so bit of a missed opportunity there. Shoxie, however, rotating in on short, looks for the shot, shoots right between them, just off on the timing. And Happy in a very annoying position here. That's not necessarily an off angle, but it is a very annoying place to deal with somebody, because it's not often that a CT will hold from behind the barrels like that.
Yeah, and I think part of the play here is that if they try and run for shots, which you might try and do once the Orb misses the shot, you might try and chase him down like that. If they're going to run up, the smoke is going to be able to catch them, and it's going to be a little bit interesting. But now NBK is down here. Mag 7 in hand, flashes out. He's going to miss the shot entirely, and olofm is going to punish him. Actually, all of they go down to 25, but it doesn't matter. They're just going to keep running. Happy has to come up with a huge flashbang here, and he might not even get the chance. flusha's flash, and I think those are actually team flashes. He ends up going down, and now it's a 3v2 as pronax gets the kill, but it's still looking good for Envy right now.
And the bomb is on the other side right now, and this smoke is about to clear. Fresh smoke goes down to block it off, and now they lie in wait. kioShiMa's in a perfect position here to go for the jump. If they make that plant noise, he's going to be right on top of them. There's the HE bank, but it doesn't do nearly enough damage. And kioShiMa hops, spots him. Now they know where the plant is, but he is getting punished. JW, though, missing the shot, drops him only down to 7 HP. And SmithZz is now looking for the angle, but he's not going to find it just yet. He does readjust in time, but JW's still alive. And JW from this position has got the advantage.
Oh, that was close. Now they're pistoling back to the AWP again. That bomb is only just ticked a little bit here, so there's time for SmithZz to do this. He's got the kit as well. And JW is trying to hide. He realizes now it's on him to make the first move. Gonna be walking up. SmithZz thinks he knows, but he doesn't. JW misses the shot. The no-scope not gonna connect either. SmithZz, he gets the no-scope, but I'm not sure there's enough time this time 2-1. It's going to explode, and it's a 6th round for Fnatic. What a crazy fight at the end there.
What an adventure. What a battle. For SmithZz to go toe-to-toe with JW like that is so good. And also the read there from JW, getting the punish on kioShiMa. kioShiMa playing from Element just a little too often. He got the crucial information there for SmithZz by locating where the bomb was planted. But he couldn't do more than that. JW was there to punish. Just great play from both teams at this point. Despite a huge opening, I mean, I can't believe it's that close because Fnatic had a golden opportunity to just get in there, taking out NBK and shoxie so quickly at the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
How do they not? How does it end up so close at the end?
Well, they did also sort of continue to just fight on up long, and actually a lot of teams these days, when they get that entry on long or the double entry especially, they might just slow down and say, well, let's just wait, we're 5-on-3, we got plenty of time. Fnatic really, they're really feeling the pressure, but also they're adapting quite well to it. 8-6, if they get a 7th round, I think Envy are going to start feeling a little bit of pressure here. Happy, good pickoff to bring it back into their favor.
Most importantly, he spots the bomb there. So he gets taken out by the bomb carrier. Now his team know. And there's a bit of a push there. Not sure if he heard that for KriMz. I don't think he did. But kioShiMa is pushing in behind. The smoke is down to block it, however. And KriMz playing it well, but he just gets closed in on. That's Envy building off of the information that was gained by Happy. Knowing where that bomb was, knowing that it jumped up onto Cat, they immediately started closing in on KriMz. And JW now, 1v4. He has to do it. He's down to 13 HP, but it will not happen. shoxie shuts him down, and that is going to be Envy recovering at the end. 9-6 the finish at the first half, and I think that this scoreline favors EnVyUs.
It does. It definitely does. But you know what's crazy? They got 6 rounds, Fnatic, having pronax at 5 and JW at 3. Like, that's really unusual, maybe especially on Dust 2. So that's it. 9-6. Fnatic losing this pistol would probably be quite detrimental to their war efforts right now.
Oh, it pretty much tombs them if they lose it, but SmithZz gets tagged down to 13 HP, so that's not a good start here for EnVyUs. Although the flank comes in, pronax making up for it. KriMz is there to lend a hand as well. They pick up 2 frags. NBK will bring it back, but KriMz has now spotted out Happy, who's lurking it long, and JW is back here to lend a hand, but Happy picks him off first.
What a great shot with the Glock there. It is a 3v3, but the health advantage definitely with Fnatic. olofm gets 2. Did he push the body up on the box? Yes, he did. He didn't jump up there. He got caught midair, and his corpse just fell.
But I love how the bomb goes up there like, take the bomb and run. You know, it's like an Indiana Jones movie or something. You know, it's like, oh, go. He wasn't allowed to make it out, though.
Rolling boulder that's called olofm is coming.
Exactly.
Just
run for it.
Leave me be.
This is a problem now, because Dust 2, CT side, this could very quickly swing Fnatic's way. They got the start with the pistol. EnVyUs directly go for a force buy on their side. They aren't wasting any time. They know exactly what can happen. If they give Fnatic any room to work with here, they can quickly lose control of this half. So this is all now about the setup. And
JW,
EnVyUs, man.
He's so sad about his kills. He's like, I'm going to try with UMP and see if that's going to work better. They are half of them jumping out, half of them staying up on short, and JW will increase his own score just a little bit, see if he can do more. Actually, they're stealing the kills from him. That's not fair. Good reaction there, turning around, and Happy's going to go down to only the 1 kill going in. And JW, I mean, that UMP, though, the bonus is really...
$600 at frag right there, so that is really good for JW in particular because, oh man, talk about bad luck. He falls $100 short of an AWP. Because you know that's exactly what he would have bought there. Given you know, $100 more, he would have gone straight up to that AWP. But that ump kill, the 2 ump kills actually, that's $1,200 bonus. That actually makes up right away for the money that he invested in that ump.
Did he just toss the ump for a Tech-9?
I think so.
Did he just decide this Tech-9's better than the UMP? Oh, he gets instantly headshot, and he's just going to make it around the corner. That's really close. Yeah, I think he just tossed the ump.
Why would he toss the ump, though? Make more money.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe we should ask him.
We need to verify this, Anders. Before this round is over, we need to go into CT and just check.
I'll try.
Because why would he throw away a perfectly good ump? But Happy does catch him in the end, so regardless, it would have been a bit of a moot point there. JW is down. He's going to have to spend that money in the next round. He will have plenty of money to go for an AWP Kevlar buy, so that's not a problem. But whatever EnVyUs can get Fnatic to spend right now, that's a success. And olofmeister and flusha are both very low right now. If they could pick up another 2 frags, it would be huge for Envy. But they don't have a lot of room to work with either. They are very low on HP as well. So it's going to be the camp on Cat. flusha just trying to get lucky at the edge of the smoke. And he's just shooting right between them. And NBK will take that kill. Pronax there to stop the bleeding. But still 2 kills there for Envy.
Yeah, scary. And there was no UMP in spawn, so I'm wondering if I'm wondering if he dropped the round before. You know, just throw it away. I mean, that's the only explanation I
That
can think
might be it, yeah.
Either that or I completely missed something that's also a possibility.
Either that or he miscalculated and he thought he had enough money for an AWP. So he just threw it away thinking, okay, I'm good, and then he's $100 short, so he buys a Tech 9 instead.
Well, steals a Tech 9. JW, nice pick off on Happy there. That's going to be a big opening down the middle. Look at olofmeister trying to no-scope at the edge of the smoke. I don't think I've seen many people do that.
That's brave.
It's like, how am I going to use this smoke? I'm just going to sit at the edge, crouched, and no-scope.
But that's a true leader for you, man. Pronax, he's all right. He uses himself as bait. He realizes we need to get JW some more frags here. I'll throw myself out there.
Yeah.
NBK, he actually returns on olofmeister. flusha trying to bring it back, get some kind of advantage back here for Fnatic. Spots SmithZz through the doors. If those were wooden, SmithZz would be dead. But it's not meant to be.
This is a dangerous game to play if you're flusha. And in the B bomb site, he's gonna need some help here, KriMz. There's a lot of people coming. flusha is sort of thinking about going back here, but they're gonna boost up on the box inside, and KriMz sees it. Great play coming out, really good map awareness, but it doesn't save them. JW should probably consider running away here. His teammate is miles away. The bomb is gonna go down, yeah. I don't see them doing this.
Back off and play it safe.
Yeah.
That's also on flusha there, just going through. Well, I think KriMz from his position, I don't think he could see them get through that smoke. I think they were trying to work their way out. He thought he probably had the first one who just jumped up on the box as he spots out SmithZz. So he's thinking, okay, they're still coming. They're still coming. flusha, you can go in. And flusha runs face first into NBK. So surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Fnatic are beaten out of that site immediately. So that time around, it really did go EnVyUs' way. Despite the fact that I thought KriMz would get more, I thought KriMz would pick up SmithZz. If he kills SmithZz,
that's devastating. That's an absolutely devastating headshot from MBK. I can't believe it. Pronax hiding in the corner. He starts firing, and that's probably a bigger mistake right there. He could have saved that rifle, and it could have actually...
They could have bought this round.
Yeah, that was probably the difference between buying and not buying. They're gonna do it anyway. But
No fear.
If he stays in that corner, he might be safe. And
in before Pronax runs into shoxie and gets face shot because he didn't buy a helmet. KriMz does not have a helmet either. KriMz actually going with the AWP. That is purely because of his spawn. No. Yeah, he's going to hold it on B. Okay, then. That's interesting. Different change here. Not often that we see KriMz actually opping.
All right, Envy. How fast are they going to play? They got a really quick opening in the middle. olofmeister was caught skipping and jumping down the B slope into middle and got picked off. A wild shoxie appears.
He is furious.
flusha. Peeking this angle is going to be very tricky. There are 2 people holding it at least, and maybe even a third one if he gets the timing wrong. They're going to group up in middle a little bit here on the CT side, which is not such a bad idea, but it does, as you can tell, leave Catwalk very, very open.
Oof, very close call there, and that baits it out. KriMz lands that shot on NBK. That was a crucial shot as well. Falls back to the site, and I like that play, but the push is going to be on Cat, and they're going to be able to get out onto this site. Fnatic playing for the retake here very clearly, holding on to long. And this is what we always talk about. When you're CT side, you need to have control of one or the other, Cat or long, and make sure you have that to be able to rotate in. Happy, however, is going to spot him out. KriMz goes, he actually makes it into lower dark. That's a big win, but he goes for the repeak, and Happy is going to chase him away. Problem is, I think they lost control of the bomb at this point. It's down to kioShiMa, and he's going to get picked up off Cat. It's all on Happy now, 1v3.
He turns around, they're already on the bomb. He's going to get the kill, but he actually gives up the round for it, realizes he can't do anything. The bomb was not planted of his position anyway. I'm actually shocked that Fnatic won this round, because when you said they're playing for the retake, I was going to say, I'm all for playing retake, but not when you don't have a defuse kit or any grenades. They had 1 smoke and that's it. So playing retake at that point is such a big risk. I am actually profoundly confused about how they ended up winning that round.
It's like because basically they were able to get in there and kill the man on site so quickly. That's all it is. If it takes another 5 seconds to get the job done and actually create an opportunity, Fnatic are backing off practically.
So it must, I mean, essentially that must mean that EnVy took a lot of fights really early on that they didn't need to take. Because otherwise Fnatic won't have time for that at all. But that's how the cookie crumbles now. JW putting out some shots here, but no one really getting tagged up just yet. There's AK and AWP and then pistols versus what Fnatic are throwing at them. And this is turning into a very, very even game at the moment. 10-10. It's a tied scoreline.
They are just trying to pace things out to catch a lurker here. EnVyUs trying to sneak around. flusha playing very carefully. Not playing Happy's position. If he was playing Happy's position, he would have been spotted there. But instead, he's hiding behind the box, and this is much more passive on his part. olofm's going to set up with the flash. flusha will peek behind this, and he picks off Happy. Easy as you please. Flash of his own, and he's just totally blind. And he still gets the spray on KriMz, or on SmithZz, rather.
Yeah, great job here on flusha's part. Going for a little bit more, flashes himself in, and almost gets the third kill, but in the end, shoxie is going to be alone here, 1v3, and he's trapped in the middle of everything with no time left either. Ends up going down, and KriMz and the B-bomb side also did pick up one with the max 7 before the round finished, so 11-10, and Fnatic are going to take the round lead. No plant for EnVy, but they will just manage to put a bind together here.
They're just going to be able to eke it out, and that's so important right now because things are starting to get very scary here for EnVyUs. Fnatic getting ahead in the rounds, Fnatic having enough to be able to buy whatever they want. If Fnatic win this round without suffering heavy losses, they're going to have a bank to build on now as well. EnVyUs need to do some serious damage. They need to pick up this round right now. And they have, once again, just going for bread and butter. 3 in mid, 1 at long, 1 in upper dark. EnVyUs just making sure that Fnatic can't get sneaky with them. Ooh. That was a very nice flash.
flusha puts one through. olofm going to peek. He sees a lot of people. KriMz with a double. Can they do a little bit more? KriMz still alive outside here. He's now picked up a triple. Now a quad kill. 1 away from the ace, and he's got very little health, but he's going to gun for it anyway. Almost gets Happy. It's so close. Great performance from KriMz here, and, well, MBK is in a very tough spot. Grenade could have killed him. Oh my god, that was close, but the bomb was outside, and yeah, MBK, not much he can do at this point. Takes one, and we'll go down to pronax. Actually, still pretty close, considering that was a 1-on-3.
For a second there, I breathed in when he gets that first kill. Because, I mean, 1 bullet. He has an AK, 1 bullet. If he swipes it under pronax and gets lucky, I mean, that could be the return. Just incredible play. But KriMz right there basically made that round for Fnatic. That was still, however, a very expensive round for Fnatic. As we can see, no AWP this round. They just bought up what they could, got the rifles on board, but this is still costly. EnVyUs, if they can do some damage here, this could be big. But an HE, this is going to be a money HE right on top of him. Takes out kioShiMa. pronax holding the angle, going with some good spray. And NBK is now the last man alive here, just playing the corner. And he will not get the kill in the end. So JW, the only frag they get out of that. pronax just barely living.
That could have actually been a horribly missed timing for Fnatic down there. Like, if pronax doesn't stay alive like that, they lose both players down long. Potentially a little bit worrying, but it's going to be all right. And now we see, who is that? Happy did have the AWP. Who are they going to give it to? SmithZz at the end. That makes sense. And he's going to pick off Olof, trying to get into the middle. Instantly denied. A great opening pick here, but now the boost up into lower dark. He catches Shox. And I swear that was seconds away from kioShiMa being tagged in the background as well.
That was such sick reactions out of JW, though. That is lightning fast right there. Spot out, good wallbang onto kioShiMa. A little bit of damage done, just tickling him. The HE does a little bit more. flusha is not interested in a quick, clean death. He wants to make you suffer.
Slowly but surely, taking off that HP. Over on long, pronax playing at the edge of the smoke, hoping someone's going to be bold enough to sneak on through. And they do actually need JW. I mean, he's done better second half than he did first half, but that's not saying a lot because he only got 3 frags in the first half. So they need more out of him at this point in time. pronax waiting over here. NBK could end up taking a fight with flusha. It's kind of like all over the place right now. And oh, flusha! What a pick off on NBK. He's really come alive here in the second half as well.
Oh, this is a big push coming out from pronax as well at long. He's going to get to top mid. They have no idea he is here. Does Happy look right? Does Happy look to top mid right now? I don't think so. Free kill for pronax, and now they're boxed in. They are committed to taking this A side, Envy. They have to get the plant, and are they going to plant for long, or are they going to plant safe?
Oh, SmithZz and kioShiMa looked like they were going to try and pick someone off coming out of CT spawn.
Ooh.
SmithZz is covering long and slope, and kioShiMa is just up here on short waiting. He has to win this first fight, otherwise it's all going to unfold, and that's against flusha coming in. SmithZz gets his JW jumping, kioShiMa goes, he's going to get the headshot, and there it is! SmithZz with a triple kill, caught the first guy jumping right at the boost spot here, and that was perfect. 11-13. And you got to remember, right now, Envy are fighting to stay in this game, basically.
Yep, this is exactly, it's the battle back because Fnatic right now are ahead. And Fnatic, despite the fact that they're not going to be able to get a bye in this round, it's only going to be 12 rounds for Envy. They're still going to be behind. Fnatic are going to be able to get a bye in the next one, rather in the 26th, and that's going to be a big, big round, basically. It could be the round that decides this map right here in this best of 3.
Look at this nonsense.
Yeah,
they
the
are going to try and make the boost over. It didn't quite work like they expected, I think, but they did catch the jumping shot on SmithZz, actually. That was olofm with the scout hitting him there.
Well, that's just magnificent. Glad to see that they are still, you know, defying physics.
Yeah, and if you have to boost someone, it has to be olofm, by the way.
Exactly. I mean, that's in the rule book, the Fnatic playbook. That's how you roll. But NBK, I think, yeah, he's going to catch olofm pushing into Upper Dark. So there's a nice frag there. EnVyUs not really in the position to be able to capitalize on that, however. Instead, it's going to be JW taking a fight. kioShiMa shuts him down. And now that's 2 frags here for EnVyUs. Slow and steady, though. They cannot afford to give up anything more than this. They need to hold on to all of their guns, and SmithZz is pinned down with very low HP at top mid. But flusha is going to be forced back. He's going to think this is going to be a B play. And that opens it up for the A play instead. EnVyUs are going to be able to get this plant scot-free.
Yeah, good job on the terror side. Just really trying to play it as well as they could, and quite successful as well. Might lose MBK here for shot lands from flusha, but no. Not 1 inch is given. Triple kill for NBK, who's also currently top fragging at 26 kills. Happy at 22, then we find flusha at 21. And this is... It's not the deciding round that's coming up, but it's one of the really important ones. Probably determines who has the upper hand going into the last stage of this first map.
And a forward smoke here. This is going to keep EnVyUs guessing. This is a way to buy more time for Fnatic, to really force EnVyUs to be very careful. And they immediately put kioShiMa down into lower dark to clear it out, to make sure that nobody had pushed through. shoxie instead is going to deliver the entry frag, picking flusha up on Cat. This is a big opening, but now the late push comes in from olofm. And this could actually be wondrous here. This could do massive damage. EnVyUs could go jumping right past and not even realize that he's here.
They're right on the other side of the box. They haven't spotted him yet, but if he gets the wrong timing, if somebody sees him here, best he can do is trade, and then he's probably going to go down. There's someone right on top here. Are they going to look? olofm, they realize, oh no, he goes down. And the game is up, and this is a really big hit. Pronax in the middle takes 1, but now Fnatic, they're in a world of trouble here. KriMz tries to snipe out, but there's SmithZz waiting for him down there. And in the meantime, they're moving closer and closer. Now, backup is coming, but it's going to be too late by the time they get it. He misses the scope. They're jumping on his face. What? Shox. Insult to injury. Shox picking up a quad kill and stomping all over KriMz in that bomb site. And it's going to be the ace. That's a second ace of the tournament for shoxie, including a little bit of boot action at the end there.
And look at them all laughing. I mean, that's how you do it, shoxie. Half-nailed boot.
Yeah, he's going to have his imprint in his forehead.
Oh, I love it, man. shoxie is looking real good right now, but now we have to see. Fnatic, they go for the hard eco here. Well, they do invest a little bit in some P250s, so not a hard eco per se, but some money has been spent. And look at the early pressure coming out here from EnVyUs. They know that Fnatic do not have the firepower to stop this kind of push. They are bullying Fnatic at this point. They are making sure that there is maximum pressure applied to the Swedes. They do not want Fnatic to be comfortable going into the next round, the 28th, when EnVyUs are going to be on the edge of map point.
Yeah, this is very, very scary if you're Fnatic. But you will at least have money for the upcoming round. That much is true. You'll actually have a fair bit of money as well working with, so that's something to look forward to. flusha here. Gonna pick off 1. Realizes there's a guy coming short as well. Flashbang, but still alive somehow. And kioShiMa looking to take the fight. Bomb finally going down. That took them a long time. kioShiMa gonna get killed, and now it is actually a 2v1, but the bomb is all the way over at B, and flusha will go down. So, a few rifles wasted from EnVyUs, maybe a little bit of a shame, but they do have a fairly big bank here.
kioShiMa, man. Yeah, they do have a bank. I think at this point it's more about the rounds than anything. They do lose some guns, but really, if you have the bank, you want to make sure that flusha isn't saving. That's the important bit. You want Fnatic spending as much money as possible this round. So, well worth it for EnVyUs. flusha putting on a bit of a show for us at the end. But now, this is it. Crunch time. 28th round. EnVyUs on the edge. Fnatic battling back into this game now. It has shifted so many times as to who had the lead. This has been a remarkable first map for this best of 3.
Good grenade, but it was just a little bit too long. If it actually hit them up there, probably bounced down right in front of him, so looked for a moment like it was going to be golden. But JW going to fall back, not quite hitting that shot. This really hasn't been JW's map. He was on fire early in this tournament, but he's struggling to find his comfort zone.
His mojo.
Yeah.
Oh, it is on the edge. This is a nice spot that he's got here, however. This could potentially catch shoxie off guard. Flash, no, smoke in. Ah, very nice smoke, though. That's going to cover it, and JW has to change position. Now he's in a much more common spot, and he may get overwhelmed here. He's falling back to A slope. They're hot on his heels. He misses the point-blank shot, but pronax and flusha, the crossfire is there. kioShiMa removes pronax from the equation, however, and now long control for Team EnVyUs, and kioShiMa wrapping things up on the A site.
olofm jumping and shooting. Closes kioShiMa. He's going to get the kill as well. Now it's all on KriMz. 1v3. He gets only the one kill and then gets shut down by MBK. Happy was also there on short in case anything went wrong. That's our map point for EnVyUs, and this is really incredible. I mean, look at the wall of blue here. They only win 1 round out of the first 7, and then 8, sorry, and then they end up taking just 5 in a row here at the end. That's really impressive.
Yeah, then they change stations basically.
And now they got triple orb in the middle, and olofm's already gone. Fnatic, they were so close to winning this map, but now it's looking increasingly unlikely. Wow.
Oh, wow, happy. And there you have it. This is when it gets out of control. flusha, however, still putting up a fight here on A slope. He takes some day damage there. Not very much, though. Just a dusting. And a quick flank coming in. flusha to the rescue. Up on Cat. Takes one. Not going to get the second. Yes, he does control the spray. But he is the last man alive here. 1v3. And the bomb just got planted on the A site. He's boxed in. Happy. Merciless is going to hunt him down. And it is going to be 16-13. EnVyUs picking up the first map of this best of 3.
What a game from both teams. That's incredible.